Hello again, this is Andrea Schulman and welcome to the fourth video in this series on manifesting your ideal body. In video 1, we talked about how the body is a reflection of the mind. In video 2, we talked about inspired action and how that relates to manifesting your ideal body. In the last video, we talked about the role of nutrition, how nutrition works energetically to manifest your body. And today I've got one more really extremely important thing to understand about manifesting your ideal body. And this video is to bring clarity to the fact that your body is dynamic. It is not static. But before we jump into that, please do note that if you had been waiting to sign up for my Superior Fitness Manifestation Program, the half-off sale ends today. I'm going to go ahead and put a link below in the description, so if you're interested, please make sure to go take a look. If we're talking about manifesting your ideal body, it's a very important part of this discussion, which is understanding that your body is always in a state of flux and in a state of change. Your body does not get to a particular place and stay there. Rather, there is this constant adjusting that is going on. Remember, body is a reflection of the mind. Body is a reflection of the vibrational state that you reside at. And vibration is always moving. Vibration is not in a static, still, one location kind of place. Rather, it is always moving around. So when it comes to manifesting your ideal body, wow, is this not so important to understand? And yet, so often people are not understanding this. This is why you see the yo-yo dieting thing happening. This is why you see people, they'll pull out their phones and they'll show you the pictures of how in shape they were 2 years ago, but it all fell apart. Because you are not going to manifest your ideal body and keep it there without keeping yourself vibrationally attuned to that area. So the energy is always moving, right? Your vibration is always moving. Your body is always changing. And if you want your body to get into and stay in a particular physical condition, you have to keep attuning your vibration to these other elements that I've been talking about. So as we mentioned in the first video, again, the body is a reflection of the mind. If you let your mentality go, if you decide to let your mind go into the dumps, your body's going to follow right along with it. You got to keep your mind running sharp. You got to keep clarity on having a mental picture of yourself, that you are powerful, that you are strong, that you have good self-esteem, that you are a self-loving person. That has to be there. If that goes, the body's going to start to reflect the lower condition of the mind. In the second video, we talked about inspired action and putting your body in a position where it's doing the kind of things that symbolically represent who you wish to be and what you want your body to represent. If you stop taking the kinds of action that tune in with that symbology, so for instance, let's say that you want to have a body, and everybody's different. Some people want the muscles, they want a powerful look, some people don't. But let's say that you do. Let's say you want that powerful looking physique and you want to be a powerful person. Well, if you stop engaging in powerful action, it's all going to go away, right? That's another thing to understand. You got to keep engaging with the kinds of inspired actions. And there's a way to figure out how it's inspired and if it's not, okay? That's an important thing to understand too. But make sure that the actions that you are taking are in alignment with the reflection of the body that you wish to see. And then the same thing goes with nutrition that we talked about before. Got to keep that nutrition, the symbology of your nutrition, like we talked about in video 3. You got to keep on top of that. If you start eating in a way that is punishing yourself, if you start eating in a way that's self-medicating, you can bet your bottom dollar that your body is not going to stay in that position, in that state that you want it to stay in. Here's the thing to understand. With the law of attraction, what we focus on is what we attract. What we don't focus on goes away. And you can see this in many areas of life, right? So let's say you've got a really great relationship, and when the relationship is really good, man, you're really in that relationship. You're calling, you're texting, you're spending a lot of time, you're thinking positively about the other person. But how many times does it happen that there's some kind of separation? Maybe someone has to work long hours. Maybe someone has to have a long distance relationship, and they stop attending to the relationship, and the relationship starts to get bad because their focus isn't there. Let's say that you get into a career and you're really killing it. You're doing so good at the career, and somehow life gets in the way. Maybe your social life pulls you away from work. Maybe you have some kind of an accident or some kind of a health issue that pulls you away from work, and you focus on your career less and less and less. And then all of a sudden your career is in the toilet. One of the more remarkable things you can see is like with houses. You ever gone back and looked at a house that's been abandoned for like a year? Not even abandoned for that long, like a year. House is abandoned for a year. There's been nobody in there keeping it up, looking at it. And man, those houses, they fall apart fast when people aren't in there paying attention to them. Okay, so whatever we are paying attention to, wherever our focus is, if we're giving a positive focus to something, we're going to keep it up and running. We're going to keep it at a high level. If we don't, it falls apart. And that's the thing about the body that's so important to understand. This is not about restricting calories till you go crazy. This is not about working out 80 hours a week. This is about placing focus on your mind, your action, your nutrition in a positive way, and keeping your focus there so that the body continues to reflect like that house that's being attended to, where someone's pruning the shrubs in the yard and they're making sure to put away the dishes, they're vacuuming the carpet, they're dusting, they're attending to that house, and that house is staying in that nice, pristine condition. When no one's in the house starts to fall apart. Well, that's what happens to the body when we don't place a positive emphasis in these areas of the mind, inspired action, and nutrition. And for more clarity on these concepts and to design your own plan for doing this, where you can really get into alignment with the kinds of exercises that work for you, the kind of mentality that's going to work for you, the kind of nutrition that's going to work for you, that's in alignment with the kind of body that really is truly your ideal body. Again, my Superior Fitness Manifestation Program is designed to help you do just that. It's been on a half-off sale this week only, and the sale is ending today. So again, if you were interested in learning more about that course, I'd highly recommend looking below in the description for a link on that. I have also placed another link in the description for my Law of Attraction test. If you are interested in testing out the Law of Attraction to see if it works for you, which it does, but some people like to see evidence, please again, go ahead and look below in the description for that link, and you can go ahead and take that test right now. Thanks so much for joining me on this series on how to manifest your ideal body. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And as always, I look forward to bringing you more content soon. Bye-bye.